Hello there. Welcome to another video in my series, soaps that I recommend. Our brush tonight is my Matthew North Marting Brushguy brush. Fantastic brush. Got a 22mm Virginia Shing Silvertip knot in it. Just excellent. We're going to set it over here to soak. And it's fitting that I use that brush because Matthew and his wife, Jennifer Mason Marting, are a team. He makes brushes, she makes soap, and they have combined their Etsy shops into one, and they're fantastic products, brushes, soaps, and we're going to look at Mason Boutique soaps tonight. Now, tonight I'm using Lillian, and this is an older, I think this was like the first kind of stuff that she did. Most of her older ones were, all of her older ones were named after women. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if that was the intent, but I kind of think there was a hint of it, of like a French Bordeaux or something like that. Lady of the evening kind of thing. But regardless, it was a really cool kind of hook, I think. And Lillian is fragrance notes of Calabrian bergamot, French lavender, anise seed, Sri Lankan nutmeg, juniper berries, patchouli, cistus labdanum. It's obtained from a flower with a history of use in perfumes and herbal medicine and leather. And this scent just, none of her earlier scents are really super strong, but they're really well balanced. They have really good complexity to them. This is just lovely. Now let's go on and move down while I talk a bit more about it. But some of her newer soaps are a bit stronger scented, and that's fine. I like strong scented soaps too, but I really have an affinity, if you will, for lightly scented soaps. I prefer that to a soap that blows my head off all the time. Now, there's a place for all of it, so I'm not saying I want just one type. You know me, I like all the variety. But when you get a soap that's so strong that it's like an 8 or a 9, if you want to go 1 to 10, and everybody's going to rate it differently anyway, so that kind of stuff to me is kind of silly, but I'm just trying to find a way to relate what it is that I'm trying to say. But when you get a really, really strongly scented soap, sometimes, unless you're the kind of guy that, and a lot of you guys do, and that's fine, that buys the soap and the aftershave to match. I like my old school drugstore, dollar store aftershaves, Clubman, Barbasol, Aquavelva. I liked it. I've got some of the newer stuff too. I've got some artisan stuff that's really nice. And I'm not trying to get all my soap out of here. Not knocking that, because I have that. That's good too. But I really like my old school aftershaves. And sometimes, even if you have artisan aftershaves and you don't have that particular one, sometimes it's hard to pair an aftershave with a really strongly scented soap. One that sticks around, because there are people that make soaps that stick around a bit more now too. And I like the lighter soaps. That's part of the reason is I can pretty much use whatever aftershave I want. I've got a lot of options when it comes to aftershave. Let me move on up. But I also, I like to have a break from really strong scents in soaps. A lot of times, to me, it's like eating a lot of rich food. After a while, with me, if I eat a ton of rich food, sooner or later I'm going to get sick to my stomach. That's just me. And so I like a bit of a break, and I prefer the lighter scented soaps, to be quite honest, most of the time. But like I say, look at that lather. I like all different kinds. I've got about 3 days of growth, 3 days of growth. A lot of the times I like the stronger stuff. But I really, not 3/4 of the time, I like the lighter scents. And this scent is not by any means so mild that it disappears on your face or anything like that. It's just, to me, it's almost perfect. So we're gonna go ahead. The razor is a Novelty Cutlery company. Good old vintage American steel from, I believe, Canton, Ohio. I bought this from Danny Schulman. Lovely blade. Of course, it's a hollow ground square point, 6/8. And I'm really, that is my preference above all. Beautiful Jennifer's soaps. Oh, nice and slick. It has a really nice glide to it. That's lovely. And well worth the price there. These, I think she's on sale for like $10. Some of them. The older stuff that she first started out with, because she's trying to straighten my sideburn out. Excuse me a moment. Gentlemen, that one keeps trying to get away from me. It keeps moving. That one right there. You're coming. Thank you. Oh, gotta watch that. You're coming to me. Lovely. All right. I really want to. Beautiful. All right. But I mean, even at regular price, I think they're like 15 bucks. Her soaps, very nice. And I slid the blade that way, just in, hopefully, I can cut myself. Lovely, lovely, beautiful shave, beautiful razor, beautiful soap. What more could you ask for? All right, we're gonna rinse off with cold water. Actually, that's one pass. I have been practicing. I'm working on a live Christmas concert for Facebook sometime this week, and I've really been cramming that. And the thing of it is I'm not as young as I used to be. Used to be I could stand for 45 minutes at a time, 4 45-minute sets in a club or something like that, playing music, and it would wear me out, but I was okay. Well, the way I've got it up, I'm doing half piano / keyboard and half guitar. And it's like a half an hour, 20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on how much I talk in between and how much banter I have and stuff like that. And I'm wore out from standing in front of that keyboard. And so I'm not thinking straight. That's why I was ready. Wow. That's why I was ready to, one reason I was ready to be done with the one pass, and the other is that was a really close pass. This one is coming in even better, and I have BBS here. Lovely. Wonderful. Beautiful. Alright, I gotta quit playing with my face and get the shave done. Just beautiful. Wonderfully sharp. Straight razor. Now, cold water rinse. That's what I'm talking about. Lovely. And I didn't grab an aftershave, but I know what I'm going to use. Hold on. Use some Barbasol Pacific Rush. Love this aftershave. I had an artisan one time. I shot a picture of a shave of the day picture with his soap and some Barbasol brisk. And he said, "No, not Barbasol." You know, like it was some horrible thing. And I just said, "Hey, dude, I love Barbasol." And he said, "Well, I'll send you some of my aftershave that matches that. Don't put any more pictures of Barbasol brisk aftershave." All right, now get in there. Little stopper don't want to go in there. Don't put that. Don't do any more pictures with my soap. Oh man, I love the menthol in that. And Barbasol. That's horrible stuff. Well, I happen to think it's fantastic aftershave for less than $2. There's a lot of artisan aftershaves. The guy that I'm talking about, the aftershave's fantastic. So if somebody knows who I'm talking about, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of artisan and higher dollar aftershaves out there from commercial manufacturers or perfumers or whatever you want to call it, that Barbasol beats the living snot out of as far as how your face feels after you get done using it. So people can say what they want. That's a fantastic aftershave. So all right, that's been the shave. She has some stronger stuff, some newer stuff that's really kicking hind end. Moroccan Sunset is fantastic. A lot of people like the Octane. If you like gasoline and motor oil and stuff like that, you'll be into that. It's a fantastic soap. I just am not into smelling like a grease monkey. So it's personally not a scent that I like. But that doesn't in any way take away from the quality of the soap. And from the fact that many guys like that kind of scent. And if you do, that's a fantastic scent for that. I can not prefer a scent, but still tell you whether or not the scent is well put together. And Octane is really well put together. So her new stuff is kicking hind end right now. And if you're not checking out Mason Boutique, if you're not checking out Matthew North Marting's brushes, then you are missing out big time. This is really good stuff. All of it is. And highly recommend Mason Boutique and Matthew's brushes. All right, God bless you guys. And I will see you later.